Hi, this is Lou from Lou's Antiques and Collectibles, and this is four of a series we did in Amish Country in Ohio, and we are at the Walnut Creek Antique Mall, and this, I have to say, is my favorite mall in the area. So we buy and sell stuff for our two antique booths and our two antique malls. One is Maumee Antiques in Maumee, Ohio, and the other one at Plaza Antiques in Lincoln Park, Michigan. So they have pretty reasonable prices at this mall. That was a nice piece of Fenton right there. I like the color in that blue. So we always check this out, and we have never come out of here without something. We didn't get a whole lot today, but we always have at least something. And sometimes we have major amounts too. It just depends. So here's some Hummels, very reasonably priced. Hummels have really gone down in value. It's kind of sad because they're so nice. Wasn't this a pretty display? I just thought this was beautiful. What a great idea. And the green looks so nice with everything. I would love to be able to do more displays like that. Now that's called Heritage, and that's a depression glass piece. Actually, I need to correct myself. It's from the 40s to the 70s, Heritage is. So a little bit past the depression area of glass. So this is one of my favorite booths, and I really have to look around in this area to see if there's anything good. And I knocked out something, made a big crash, I made a big scene. Everybody came over to wonder what was wrong. That little drawer fell right over. So I definitely have to dig through their jewelry to see if there's any goodies in there. And they had another box full of stuff. And it looked like it was all single earrings, so that is not going to help me right now. I used to do more crafty stuff, but I'm staying away from the crafty stuff anymore and just buying and selling. So they had some toys in this area also, and a nice big container full of old buttons. That trailer was really cute. My dad had a trailer like that when I was growing up that we used to ride in with the soybeans, which probably was the most unsafe thing to do, but that's what we did back in the 70s. And I wouldn't think that'd be a good idea to do anything like that anymore, that's for sure. It wouldn't be safe. But here was a nice bag of cars. And there were some more bags of toys throughout there. I always kind of take a look at those, but they didn't look like anything really special. And if they're just regular cars, if the price is right, I will buy them. But if I'm looking more for the older ones or something more collectible, which I'm learning more and more about. This was a pretty good deal for $8 for all those little cars, but a lot of the wheels were missing, so I did pass on those. Otherwise, if they were in good shape, I'd have probably bought that. Because even if I got $1 a piece, there was a lot of cars in that basket. That would have been a good deal. But like I said, a lot of the wheels were gone on most of those cars. And here's some more box slots that this dealer had, which is kind of cool. And you can get lots of good stuff, some more farm implements. And oh, there's some nice couple tin signs back there I picked up on. It's a beautiful little Victorian picture. And then those little metal signs were only like $1.50 or $1.25. I can't remember. Oh, $1.50. And I did buy both of those because they were cute. Reproductions, not anything of high value, but I can get $4 or $5 a piece out of those. Especially the seed one. And we're coming into spring, so that would be a good time to put something like that out. And here's some nice dishes they have. And some linens. And we were hoping to see one of the owners when we came here, because last time we came here, we actually went to his garage sale. And we were telling him how we were going to put it on YouTube. And I wanted to let him know the progress of all that and see if he actually got to see it or not. But he wasn't there. His wife was there, but we talked more to him the last time, so I don't think she was aware of what our conversations were in the past. So, anyways, nice Disney poster. Ooh, that was pretty good. I don't know if I noticed that just until now. See, sometimes you miss things and you go back and you think, what was I thinking? I should have bought that, or I should have looked at that. But it's too late when you narrate to do those things. And they had some nice old buttons on the wall and all kinds of little package goodies. And little shoes. I did buy one of those little shoes. And some plates. Like I said, this particular booth is my favorite because the prices are so reasonable. Yeah, that was a cute little pink shoe. $1.54. What a deal. Had to get that. And they always have a lot of nice Fenton in this booth. And lots of good decorative items for your home. And you always got to check underneath because there's lots of stuff underneath these tables you want to make sure you get a glimpse of. You never know what kind of treasure is hiding underneath there. And here was a nice big box full of goodies. Looks like there was some jewelry and all kinds of other little odd items and things of that nature. So I'm always in for digging through a box lot, especially when the prices are really reasonable like they were there. So this booth was really interesting. Look at all the goodies in here. And I would have bought a lot more, but I have to be able to triple the price. So I'm looking for very reasonable priced objects, but the prices in the mall itself were really reasonable. If I was buying stuff for myself, it'd been a whole different thing. But I was looking for things that I could make a profit on. So a lot of the items that I pick up, I may not have bought. Either they were damaged in some way, maybe they have a small chip on them, or that the profit margin wasn't there for me. So look at all, lots of postcards in there. There's some pottery and like a little bit of jewelry. There's kind of jewelry throughout this booth, so you really have to check it all out. That was a nice piece. That was an older piece. And it was only $1. And I ended up passing on this because the gold was a little bit wore off on the latch and in that area. It was kind of wore off pretty badly, actually. So that's why it was priced for $1. But it's still a nice piece if you wanted it for yourself and to wear it. And you had a collared shirt or something, you wouldn't see that part that's miscolored because it would have been in the back of your neck. And there's some fry pans. Oh, what a cute chicken that is. Not priced right for me, but boy, that's really cute. And some vintage tablecloths. And they're about the same price as what I charge. Oh, and these glasses are cute. Lots of little juice glasses. And they had some newer items within, and they had a lot of made-up furniture and wood items that they made themselves and brought in. This is a cute booth. I love their displays in this booth. They did a really good job with it. There's some linens there. They're not necessarily old linens, but they're newer linens, but they're made to look old because of how they're displayed. Very cute. And look at all this, all the greenery. This booth was really beautiful. They did a great job. One day my booth may look like this. I keep striving for it, but I'm more practical minded. So I usually try to use items so I can get the most amount of items into my booth. But one day maybe I'll have my booth looking as good as this one. We'll see. But they have definitely some creativity. And they are able to really, really display things quite well. But there was quite a lot of newer items made to look old in this booth also. So it's a little bit easier to display things that are very much alike than it is. All of my items are all different. I rarely have anything the same. So it's a little bit more of a challenge. But what a great display. And they had lots of showcases there. lots of figurines in there, and coins and jewelry. Look at all these display cases. This mall is really a good size. And there was some tea sets and a little metal egg that I kind of like, but it was not quite priced right for me. I thought that would have been cute for my Easter display and my spring display that I'm doing at the mall. Ooh, that was a nice dress form. The wire. That would be great for a display item too. And here's a furniture section where they had some farmhouse style furniture and some shelving. Very nice. And here's another nice display on that table there. I love the metal furniture. Like the garden type items like that. So cool. If I had more room in my house, I would buy more things like that. Because that's really my style. This was so cute. They took a little silver plated compote and they put decorations on the top. How cute is that? And they framed some of their feed bags, which that was a kind of a good idea. Some people are just so creative. And here's some Pyrex and some reproduction metal signs. The chickens are awfully cute. Gasoline type items. And some Crocs. And here's some more wood items mixed with some outdoor items. And some lanterns. You do find a lot of lanterns at antique malls in this area because people use them. A lot of the Amish homes don't have electricity, so they use those oil lamps. So it's a good place to find them, and you could even buy them new in their hardware stores. And they have some very beautiful ones in some of those stores. And here's some glassware. An old cooler. And just about everything you could possibly imagine. A nice old baby cradle. That reef was beautiful. They have lots of nice white painted furniture. Farmhouse style. And this booth had stuff hanging all the way from the ceiling too. And they had a lot of reproduction signs mixed in with a lot of antiques. Those were really cool. And he had like his own little room here with a little bit of his own ceiling and things hanging from the ceiling. It was a very cool booth too. Oh yes, this is what I'm talking about. Jewelry lot bags. Oh yeah, I'm all over these. Last time I was here, I bought quite a few of those. So I definitely had to check out all these. I think it was the same dealer actually. And I was looking for, I couldn't quite remember where she was. So she or he, I'm not sure. But I finally found them. So I definitely kind of fished through all those lot bags. Last time they were such a good deal. I think I bought most all of them that they had. They had big trays like full of it. But this time they were more in bags. So I had to be a little bit more careful because I don't want a whole bag of plastic beads or something like that that are not. I mean, some plastic beads, if they're old, they're okay. But I don't want the modern ones. Ooh, that one's kind of interesting looking. I see some pearls. Kind of hard to tell. Oh, that was nice too. And then they had little bag lots of earrings and pins and things like that. So I did get one bag of earrings in here. And that was it. The rest of them were a little bit too bulky and I didn't think they would go as well. So you kind of got to look at all the bags and see what you think. I'm looking for at least 2 items that I can make my money back or at least maybe even make a little profit on. And then whatever else is in there is okay. Now that was the one that I bought. That one was the best one, I thought. And the holiday jewelry, even though a lot of it's new, when I take that kind of stuff to the vintage market, the shows that I do, that sells like hotcakes. I'm telling you, I had a bunch of Halloween jewelry out, and it was only $1 or $2 a piece. But boy, I sold every piece of that. So I do look for that kinds of things for those shows because they sell well. So I have a spring show coming up with St. Patrick's Day and Easter items, so I was looking for that kind of stuff. So that was the bag of earrings I got, and then that was the bag of necklaces that I got. So let's see everything that I bought here. Here are two of the things that I got at the Walnut Creek Antique Mall. Now, you didn't see me film this because this was kind of an impromptu thing at the very end of it all. I had gone up to the register to pay for my stuff, and I saw a big pile of birdhouses and benches and all kinds of cool stuff. And I was looking through it, and the prices were unbelievably low. So the lady said, oh, that's somebody else's. They have a store. They're buying all that. So I thought, I better go back here and look a little bit because the folks in this booth were kind of loading it while I was there, so I didn't want to interrupt. But anyways, I probably should have bought a lot more. But I did buy a couple things. I got this bench for $16. It's really cute. It may not even leave our house. It looks good with our house. And then I got that birdhouse there for $8. So what a deal. They use salvage wood and make things, and their prices were just really reasonable. Anyplace else, this bench would have been $40. So those are two of the things I got at the Walnut Creek Antique Mall. So here's some items that I got at the Walnut Creek Antique Mall. I didn't get a huge amount of stuff, but still nice things. I got that bench and that bird house that you'll see, and then I got these few small things. I just got this little shoe. I think I paid like $1.50 for it, so that's like a $5 item. These signs are only $1.50 each. They're reproductions. They're probably $4 or $5. The jewelry, I think this bag was $2.75, and this one was $2.50. So let's pour these out and see what we got to work with here. So I pulled out what was in that earring bag for, I think it was $2.50, and I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pair of earrings. So this was a no-brainer. Even if I could put $1 a piece, I've more than tripled my money. These are probably the best ones. These ones that kind of had like a shell type of thing on the outside. Those are really pretty. Nothing spectacular. $2, $3 items, but still for $2.50 for all of them, that was a good deal. So here are all the necklaces that I got in that bag from Walnut Creek Antique Mall. That was, I believe, $2.75. There's a lot of little necklaces in here. There's this one's a nice older piece here. It's not signed, this one here. And this one I believe is some kind of a natural crystal. And we got some really nice fake pearls. And then this blue one is kind of interesting. I don't know what this is. If it's just plastic or I'm not sure. So if you know anything about that blue necklace, shoot me a message or comment on the video because I don't know anything about that. Now this is just junk. I'm going to put this in a grab bag. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 decent necklaces. Not anything of high value. Probably between a couple dollars, maybe $5. But still, for $2.75, I just got to sell basically one or maybe two to get my money back. So that was a really good buy. It kind of looked like a big bag of junk. When I buy those bag lots like that, I usually try to see if there's at least one piece I can get my money back on. And if I see that, I know that I'm pretty safe and whatever else will be gravy. But I saw this and I thought this was interesting, and it was an older piece, so I wasn't worried about $2.75 because I figured I could get $3 out of this. So this is Lou from Lou's Antiques and Collectibles saying goodbye, and we'll see you again. Bye.